These are the pizzas we enjoy at home or buy from stores. But have you ever wondered how they are made? Now, we're going to visit a production line like this, operating on an industrial scale inside a modern factory. Here, before beginning work, all workers carefully sanitize their protective gloves. The gloves are used only once, and each worker passes through an air shower room to remove dust before entering the factory. After completing strict hygiene procedures, the ingredients move into one of the most important stages, creating the foundation of every pizza. High-quality flour is transferred through a fully sealed stainless steel system, ensuring it never comes into contact with the outside environment. At the central mixing chamber, purified water and yeast are added in precise proportions, all carefully controlled by automation for absolute consistency. The spiral mixing blades begin to rotate slowly, allowing the flour and water to blend evenly. With each smooth rotation, the dough develops into a soft, elastic, and uniform mass. Throughout this process, temperature is continuously monitored to support proper gluten development. Once the dough reaches its ideal elasticity, the system gradually slows, bringing the mixing cycle to a close. The dough is then transferred to the dividing and rounding stage, where each portion is cut to an exact weight, ensuring uniformity across every pizza. These smooth dough balls are guided into a controlled proofing chamber, where temperature and humidity are carefully balanced. Here, the dough gently rises, becoming light, airy, and ready for shaping. Finally, the dough passes through stainless steel rollers, forming perfectly round pizza bases. The crust edge is shaped with precision, preserving a crisp outer rim and a soft, airy center. From this carefully controlled process, every pizza base is created with consistent quality, ready to receive sauce, cheese, and fresh toppings. The sauce-making process begins with carefully selected tomatoes. Only ripe, fresh tomatoes that meet strict quality standards are chosen for production. Once selected, the tomatoes are transferred to the washing line, where they are thoroughly cleaned using filtered water to remove dust, soil, and any surface impurities. This washing stage is essential to ensure food safety and preserve the natural flavor of the tomatoes before they move on to the next step of sauce production. process begins with fresh milk that has been carefully inspected for quality. The milk is gently heated and combined with natural cultures and enzymes, allowing it to thicken and develop its rich texture. Once the curd forms, it is slowly processed to achieve the smooth, stretchy consistency that gives pizza cheese its signature melt and flavor. Before the pizzas enter the oven, fresh vegetables such as bell peppers and mushrooms are carefully prepared. The ingredients are thoroughly washed using a high-pressure filtered water system, removing impurities while preserving their natural freshness. Next, the vegetables are sliced into uniform pieces by automated cutting machines, ensuring consistent size and texture. The toppings are then delivered to an automatic sprinkling system, where they are evenly distributed across each pizza. This precise process ensures every pizza receives a balanced layer of fresh toppings, ready for baking to bring out their full flavor. Once all ingredients are in place, the pizzas enter the conveyor oven. Temperature is precisely controlled, allowing the crust to rise evenly and turn golden, while the cheese melts smoothly across the surface. In just moments, aromas begin to develop, and the toppings bake to perfection, creating pizzas that are ready for the next stage. After baking, the pizzas are quickly cooled on the conveyor to stabilize quality. Each pizza is then automatically packaged in a clean, controlled environment to preserve freshness and flavor. Finally, the products undergo a last inspection before being carefully arranged and shipped, ready for distribution to stores and consumers. As the shift ends, workers clean and sanitize the production area. Tools are washed and stored neatly in their designated places. Gloves and face masks are removed and disposed of properly. With the factory left clean and organized, the team heads home, ready for the next production day.